Good luck out.
They lost every battle. And then Velvet's portrait immediately flashed up. I'm like, what? Did you eat one of the crew members to motivate them? And we're at level 51. Okay, I am curious what Eleanor's art does. So that's a viable way to hit armored. I assume it's very similar to thermal skewer, except with different elements. Let's go with no. Even if those trap moves have value, we know what the AI will do with them.
Yeah.
And what's Divine Saber hit?
Undead and Void.
I didn't have a way to hit undead, so hey.
It also locks enemies down a ridiculously long amount of time.
I mean, I toyed with it in the demo. It's not as good as Kaleidos Ray. Can't you just bottle out of here?
Yes, I can.
Isn't that the wrong dock?
Correct, that was the wrong dock.
So what else do we have on our itinerary?
It's gone. It's okay for you to come out now, Grimoire.
He's so stuffy, as always, that he made me sweat, and I was even hiding.
Now that I think about it, neither of you showed your faces when Phoenix was here, did you?
Why wouldn't you two want to see a fellow Norman?
I guess that asks for an explanation. All right, I think I can tell you now anyway. Broadly speaking, Norman fall into two different categories. Dog Norman and Cat Norman.
The ones who like to be around humans, like Phoenix, are your dog types. The ones who prefer to stick around objects and places are the cat types.
I've heard people say that dogs get attached to the human, and cats get attached to the home.
So, since Magilou's relied on you a lot over the years, does that make you a dog, Norman?
No, not really. My powers actually work with Miss Magilou's guardians, not Miss Magilou herself. That makes me a cat type. Though actually, considering how I serve a witch, I'd be a cat type either way. Anyway, back on topic. Dog Norman like to live among lots of humans in comfort and style. Cat Norman like me and Grimoire would rather live in forests and ruins and pass our time in idle leisure.
Some, ourselves included, don't conform with expectations, instead choosing to live as we please alongside humans.
What does this have to do with wanting to avoid Phoenix?
There's a gap between us that can't be bridged. Like the difference between sky blue and sea blue.
Come on, aren't sky blue and sea blue basically the same color?
Maybe to your untrained eye, but to those who care, there's a perceptible difference in hue, slight though it might be. Whatever it is that separates them is impossible to overcome.
I didn't realize it could be such a big deal.
Let me ask you guys this. Are pudding and custard the same?
No, definitely not. If I ordered one, I wouldn't want to be served the other.
Those still sound more or less the same to me, too.
What if I said it was like the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, yeah, there is a difference there. Although I usually can't remember which is which.
So, like the difference between a hoagie and a sub sandwich?
But those two are the same. Anyway, you get the point now, surely. We've long had our differences, and they put us in perpetual conflict.
But what good does that do?
Actually, on that note, is Aizen's sister going to be okay with Phoenix around?
That much I wouldn't worry about. He can be obnoxiously brash and talks a lot of nonsense sometimes. But if nothing else, Phoenix has a strong sense of responsibility. Rest assured, she's in good hands. Although if you work him too hard, he'll start making speeches about uprisings and insurrections and all that stuff.
Actually, before we... Small grotto. We could head to Taliesin.
Is this gonna lead into the Dark Turtles fight?
Shouldn't. There's some other NPCs and stuff we have to talk to before that gets triggered.
There was a dude over there.
Let's walk past him. Let's see.
Is the world gonna be destroyed by the bad guys? By this calamity monster?
What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too. Always asking everyone all sorts of questions.
Oh, is this your brother? No, I'm not.
So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore!
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster! I'll protect my sister!
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
A compass? Isn't that for ships?
Noticing his shoulder clips in the
That'll make me stronger?
geometry.
Yes, I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too!
Yeah, while you're in this town, you should definitely buy life bottles. We used 10 of them in that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if we's the right way to put it. I was just sitting on the other side of the arena casting.
Good for you.
I hope Velvet was hungry.
I know you guys. I heard you put a real dent in the Exorcist's strength.
I take it you're a Bloodwing? Got any new information for us?
With all the turmoil, there's a lot of noise out there. But I've heard one rumor that stands out. So there was this skilled Exorcist Praetor at the top of his game, yeah? Apparently, he got taken down by a Penyon.
Oh? And how'd this Penyon supposedly pull that off?
I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but I'm serious! The Praetor said the Penyon attacked with arts of earth, water, fire, and wind.
The 4 elements.
That's not all. From what I hear, this Penyon sports red eyes and a golden coat. They call it Goldepin.
Alright, so where is this Goldepin?
The attack happened in the Figal ice caps. But I gotta warn you guys, Goldepin is said to be an ominous creature that signals the end of the world. Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. Whatever you do, you'd better steer clear.
Why would you say that? Oh, now we have to check this out.
So it's a penguin with red eyes, a gold coat, and control
So if we're
over
at
all
51 now,
4
that means we got
elements?
6 level
That
ups
must
from
mean-
Phoenix.
They're calling
Yeah.
her Goldepin, huh?
I've seen a lot of things out there, but never anyone who's mastered all 4 elements. Excluding myself, of course.
The funny thing is we can probably just, when we
She's
go to do
taken
the
down
final
a predator.
dungeon, do the
She might
final
be
boss
willing to
before
work
all the
with us.
sub-bosses, just
Or
the
rewrite
experience
it.
from
It
these
could be a
guys, you know?
Yeah.
This strengthens the case that she could be connected to the 4 Empyreans.
Either way, we should probably go and find out.
I'll send word to Jude and Iseult.
Hold on. That might complicate the situation.
We promised we'd let him know if we heard anything. I'm just staying true to our word.
Fine. But I have my own way of doing things too.
Does it involve the item shop, Velvet?
I should really stop by there. It's right here.
What a bargain!
Oh, there's some-
Any of the stuff new? Topaz Blade's a good find. Because Velvet was running low on weapons. Did we master any equipment from Phoenix or not?
I think it's based on grade, and it was not a grateful fight because he looked at me funny and I died.
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We can add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah! I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it. I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid too?
Yes, we have a history. I was passing by when I just happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs. And one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There, waiting for us, were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know-how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The Mabo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best. Well, I love the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we've forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Right.
What was Theodora like? I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed. She reminded me of my mom.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you wanna fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right, I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
It's still really dangerous.
Theodora. She must be that white-horned dragon, right?
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high. And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Malak, right?
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
But I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes. Even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
Okay, yeah, that's the cats.
Oh, hello again, Doctor.
Good day. May I order a bouquet? I need it this weekend.
A bouquet? Is it already that time again? You're heading to a ball again this year?
That's right.
A ball?
Same as always, Nico's favorites?
No, I'd like to order lilacs this year.
Lilacs?
I thought I'd tell her the news when I visited this year.
So, you finally decided to marry?
I have. I could never forget Nico. Not a day goes by where I don't think, if only I'd made up my mind sooner with her, then asked her to move here. She wouldn't have been there on that tragic night. And yet, I have to move on.
I think that's the right decision. We can't give up on our lives over those who have left us. We have to live. I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you've ever seen. I'm sure Nico will be happy for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. A treasured memory.
I see. I hope his message reaches her.
Yes, I believe it will.
Okay, where's that ladder at?
Meow, meow, meow! Your attention, please, for an important announcement. To commemorate all your hard work saving my friends, I'd like to invite you to come to Cat's Corner.
Whoa, Cat's Corner! Awesome!
But we don't have any business there.
Now hold on. Cat's Corner is a sort of phantom place that's never been plotted on any map before.
And we'll have the chance to explore it.
If it's home to a lot of cats, I kind of want to see it for myself.
Denied. It's a waste of our time.
Oh, come on, Velvet. Quit being such a killjoy. Cat's Corner is like an exclusive members-only club. Nobody but nobody would turn down an invitation.
Exactly. You should be grateful for this opportunity.
Just think of it as a new experience. Besides, aren't you even a little bit curious?
I can't believe this. You guys are starting to sound more casual than the cats now.
Well, if you ever feel like visiting Cat's Corner, just say the word. Meow.
Wow, so this is Cat's Corner.
I'd never have guessed a place like this existed.
What an adorable little hamlet. You can feel your motivation to get stuff done just floating away.
And look at all the cats!
It's so peaceful here. Kinda makes me want to sit down for a big feast.
Look, over there. Is that the cat's pajamas? I've heard stories.
Oh no! Velvet, don't tell me you're...
Are you allergic to cats?
That's why I didn't want to come here.
Are you gonna be okay, Velvet?
Of course, it's not...
Cats can have different dialects depending on where they were raised, Meow. I'm from a small hamlet in the Nagoya area.
What's unique about your dialect?
Amazing!
Sorry, I have no idea what you just said.
I said, this fried shrimp is amazing. Cool, huh?
Wow. So how do you say brother in your dialect?
Muir.
Sister?
Muir.
Mother?
Muir.
They all sound the same to me. Can cats where you're from tell the difference?
Of course. It's all about the nuance.
I think it's a bit too much to wrap my head around. Oh yeah, what about father?
Father is father.
Huh? That one's normal.
Meow, insulting. No, see what you meant, you know.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
That's very kind of you.
But the proper way to apologize in Nagoya dialect is, breaking your forgiveness. The Paw Pro Wrestling BNE World Catnip Cup Heavyweight title matches tonight, meow. The rules are simple. The contestants need each other with their paws. The first to make a sound loses or meows out.
So, is there like a countdown or something?
Yup. A purr count starts when one fighter starts purring. Purr for 3 seconds and you're out, meow.
Are there any illegal moves?
Grabbing the back of the neck and nibbling are both forbidden and incur heavy penalties.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I'd love to try it myself.
There's going to be an Anything Goes division in the next Agarte Cup. Any race can participate. Just put on a pair of cat ears and you're in, meow.
This equipment. Well, they haven't started selling adamantite here, it looks like.
We cannot afford all this at all.
Well, that'll give us some more stuff to work with.
We've gotten 2 of those.
Those are really good finds.
Fervor for adventure. I travel the world to reclaim hidden treasures, meow. Doesn't that just make you a cat burglar? Big words coming from a pirate, meow. You guys pilfer and pillage anything you can get your paws on. You prattle on about how romantic your life on the sea is, but you're just a bunch of ruffians. I'm sorry. Good. As long as you know where we stand, meow. I've got my own ship, and wait till you hear what I named it. It'll make your whiskers spin. I call her Von Meowtia of my youth.
Can't believe Eisen just sat by and listened to her insult the pirate way of life. Are you not going to deal with those last 2?
That's the skit viewer in the cutscene viewer.
We should probably go to the grotto. But I will be right back.
Oh, well. Yeah. We get thrown into a fight pretty quickly here, so. Nothing, just that.
Or screaming.
Yep.